Hey movie fans, and welcome back to the David Lee Movie Vlog. Now this is the place where Monday through Friday you come to expect for me to talk about all the latest movie news. And then on Saturday and Sunday, that's when I go and talk about all the latest movies that came out to your local theater. So if you love movies, go hit that subscribe button. And so the first story that I want to talk about today is that the box office numbers are in. And I'll give you the top 5 and let's get the conversation started. So at number 5, we have Let's Be Cops making $8.2 million. And then at number 4, we have As Above, So Below making $8.3. If I Stay gets a number 3 spot with a 9.3. Number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with 11.8. And at number 1, we have Guardians of the Galaxy making 16.3. Now, this week, I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy for the 4th time. And I love when I went into this theater. I thought to myself, no one's going to really go to this movie, but it's a packed house. And when I go to a movie, I usually like to take a look and see who is around me. And I see the old people there. I see people who are going on dates. I see people who are bringing their children to watch this film. And once the movie starts, everyone's quiet and they're all laughing. They're all enjoying it. And at some points, I hear somebody just whispering to themselves the line that's coming next. And you can definitely tell they're going to see it for the 4th time, just like I am. This movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, is one of the funnest films I've had experienced this summer. And I'm so glad to see how it's been just dominating the box office in this month of August. Now, in this week, we had a couple new movies come out. As Above, So Below, which made 8.3. Now, that movie right there was one of those micro-budget films. The studio has those micro-budget, says, if there's a movie that we're going to make money on, it's this one. It cost them around $5 million to make, and now that made 8.3. You can easily say that the studio is happy, because all they're going to do now is make all the money in the world. And then we had the new spy thriller, which made 7.7 in The November Man. The November Man was a new Pierce Brosnan film that tried to make you remind you that he was once upon a time James Bond. But this time they tried to give it a rated R spin, and as you can tell, it didn't work all that well. And there was one film that was missing in the top 10. And it was a film that came out last week at terrible numbers, and that's Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, which made $2.2 million. Missed out on the top 10. And a movie like Into the Storm, which is in like its 3rd week in the box office, made 2.5. And Sin City makes 2.2. I am so happy about this. I am hoping that this tells all the studios, hey, if you have a film that's 6 years too late, we, the audience, are not going to watch it. And I can see the studios being like, well, people, this is a comic book movie. Everybody loves going to comic book movies. Well, the film was so obscure, even to the point where when you talk to people, you're like, hey, do you remember Sin City? And they'll kind of scratch their head, and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember that one. It was that weird black and white film that, yeah, it was interesting at the time, but did you know? Did you know that there's a sequel coming out? And the person would probably be like, no, I didn't. And I'm so glad that this film is failing. Because it tells you, studios, if you're going to put out a movie that's 6 years too late, 7 years too late, 9 years like this film is, nobody's going to remember it. Today we are in a day and age where just watching the latest video on YouTube and then going to the next, you already forgot about it. So you probably already forgot about me too. Well, that's okay. I'll forgive you. So let me know down below. What did you think about this week's box office numbers? And what do you think about this going to happen next week? And do you think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to retain its number 1 spot for the 3rd week in a row? Let me know down below. As always, people, my name is David Lee, and thank you for watching.